You're watching Math Vocab Volume 1, Primed and Composed. Hello, students. Today we're going to talk about prime numbers and composite numbers. I know what you may be thinking. Mr. Paulson, you teach us about words, not math. Well, guess what one of my favorite words is? Math. So let's get going. We're going to talk about these kinds of numbers, but first, let's get primed and ready by learning how to spell prime. This will get us primed and ready. We're going to learn how to spell this using backstacking. So, do as I do, say as I say, go as I go. E, M, E, I, M, E, R, I, M, E, P, R, I, M, E, prime. P, R, I, M, E, prime. P, R, I, M, E, prime. Got it. So now that we are primed and ready, having done some spelling, let's do some math. I'm going to take a number at random. 45. And I want to break that into two numbers I know I can multiply together to get 45. I know that 45 has to come from the fives because it ends in 5. So let's do that. And what do I have to multiply 5 by to get 45? Remembering my fives, 9. I'll put 9 over here. And then I want to break these into equal groups if I can, groups of the same size. Can I break 5 down into anything? I can get two groups of 2 and a group of 1. Well, 1 isn't a group, it's just 1. So I can't break 5 down any farther unless I break it into fractions and decimals, and I want to keep my fingers together. So let's look at 9 over here. 9. Well, what does 9 look like? 9 looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 looks like that, and I could break that into 3 groups of 3. So let's do that. 3 and 3. Can I break 3 down into groups that are the same size? I cannot. So that is where I have now found these numbers I can't break down any farther. I can't break them into anything closer to 0. Now, remember a minute ago at the beginning when I said, let's get primed and ready. A prime number is like a beginning. As I just said, we can't get it any closer to 0. So it's as low as it's going to go. We can't break it up into equal size groups anymore. So we just found 2 different prime numbers. We've got 5 and 3. Those are prime numbers. Excellent. So let us... I said we were going to talk about a different idea, but first let's get ourselves together. Let's compose ourselves by learning how to spell composite. So let's see, pause it. Yes, that is how you spell composite. It looks like this. Should make the I say I, but it doesn't. Which is why we're going to use backstacking to remember what it looks like. because it doesn't look exactly like it sounds. E, T, E, I, T, E, S, I, T, E, O, S, I, T, E, P, O, S, I, T, E, M, P, O, S, S, I, T, E, O, M, P, O, S, I, T, E, C, O, M, P, O, S, I, T, E. Composite. C-O-M-P-O-S-I-T-E. 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 Composite. Excellent. So we are going to, excuse me. We've decomposed 45 into prime numbers here. Let's multiply them back together, just to check that we'll get 45 again. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 5 times 9, 5 times 9 is 45. Remember a minute ago when I said, let's get ourselves together? Let's compose ourselves? Well, we just composed 45 by multiplying these smaller numbers together. We got ourselves together into the bigger number. That means this is a composite number, because we can make that bigger number by multiplying the smaller pieces together. Can you find another composite number on the page? That's right. 9 is also a composite number. Oh, there it is again. So we've got these composite numbers and these prime numbers. Let's talk a little bit more about this word composite. I also said, let's get ourselves together. Let's compose ourselves. If you listen to somebody say the word composite, you might not hear, you might not hear the word compose when someone says composite, but we've got 6 of the same letters in the same order. Composite numbers are composed of smaller numbers. You might not make that connection if all you're doing is listening, but when you see it in writing on the page, that is a connection you can make. This is why spelling is important, because these are connections and meaning we can't make with just our ears. We want the eyes, we want the letters. Okay, let's break it down and practice with another number, one of my favorites. 12 hours, half of a day. See that thing behind me? It's got 12 numbers around the outside. Maybe you can read them, if you can read Roman numerals. 12. So what can I break 12 into? It's an even number, so 2 times what equals 12? 6. Can I break 2 down into groups? Well, 1 and 1. Oh, 1 is not a group. It's just 1. 6. Can I break that into groups? I can. I can break it into 2 groups of 3. Or 3 groups of 2, however you want to think about it. Can I break 3 down anymore? I know I can't. So what do I have here? Prime numbers. Close as close to zero as I'm going to get without breaking into fractions or decimals. So let's, boom. What was I thinking? Oh, we decomposed 12. Let's recompose it into a composite number. I'm going to do it a funky way here. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Or wait, no, I should have done that. So that, okay. You know what I meant to do, right? Am I allowed to make mistakes? You know what? I am, because I'm a learner too. So we broke it down. Oh, this is a point I wanted to make. Words, words, words. D as a word part means down. Compose means put together. So if we are doing the opposite of putting together, we're breaking it down. What's happening to me? I had to come back and tell you one last thing. Now, this is really odd. I mean weird. This is really weird. Not odd, because I want to tell you something about the number 2. The number 2 is a prime number, because we can't break it down into groups of the same size. It's also, I don't know if you know this, 2 is an even number. Here's the strange thing. 2 is the only prime number, the only even prime number in the universe. I'll say that again. There is a single prime number in the entire universe that is even, and it is 2. I'll say that a third way. 2 out of all the numbers in the universe is the only even prime number. Strange. So is life. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you for watching Math Vocab Volume 1, Primed and Composed.